Hello folks, welcome back. It's Crowned Gamer, back with another video, and today we are playing some more Final Fantasy XIV. Last video, we did the Binding Coil of Bahamut, and that was super fun. But this time, we finished the first turns, and I don't want to do all the turns all together. I heard that you should have them evenly spaced throughout the patches, so I'm going to do that later. We are going to exit Vesper. We're gonna exit the Waking Sands. Is it day or night? It's night and it's raining. Okay. We're gonna head to New Gridania and finally continue the Thorn March. Okay. Wait, let me get this. Hold on, guys. Okay. Had to get my back thing ready because, oh my gosh, this chair hurts my back. I love the theme. To Old Gridania. I think it's all the way up here if I'm correct. Oh, it's in the East Shroud. Wait, hold on. I forgot. I am way far away from where I need to go. This is a job for Pico, guys. Okay, hold on. Let me adjust this. Okay, that's better. I don't want the mic to be too close so that I'm not, like, blaring your guys'... Okay. There we go. Let me turn that there. Take the... There we go. I think that's good. Okay. Come on, Pico. Giddy up. Is that Hawk Manor? No, that's the Sanctum of the 12. Well, that wasn't too hard. Okay. Oh, right now it's on, clear selection. Should I turn that off? Wait, guys, I should probably turn that off. Wait, hold on. Unrestricted party. There we go. There we go. Now we gotta wait. Average wait time is 8 minutes, which isn't bad. While we're waiting for that, let's head to Limsa Laminsa. Because we're going to get some quests going on over there for a certain trial for later. Okay, this is way too close. There we go. I think that's better. I think. Okay. We have... Out of the blue... No, I don't want to do any of those. You want to be a fisher? No. So you want to be a rogue? I don't want to do that one. No. Shall we dance? Okay, we need to get off of the... We need to get off this lower part and go to the upper part and see what quests are in the upper part. Okay, we have highway robbery. They came from the deep. Rising to the challenge. Lab the Swift Perch. Of course, a guild. I actually don't know where this one is. Hold on. This is the housing area. I'm not even in the housing area yet. Let me go back to lower decks. I know it's somewhere. I want to be a fisher. I want to be a rogue. Where could it be? I don't want to be an arcanist. Out of the blue. Let's check that one out first. I don't think it is, though. What does that unlock? Water cannon. Deals. Could I actually do that? I don't know if I can actually do that. I kind of want to do that to see if... No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Okay, guys, hold on a minute. Hold on. I know this quest is somewhere. I'm looking for a specific quest to start. I think it's called the Hildibrand quest that I looked up. It's called the Rise and Fall of Gentlemen. The Rise and Fall of Gentlemen. Who am I talking to here? Wait. Why does it freaking tell me it's in Limbs Unlimited? This is what I get for asking that. Okay, we're going somewhere else for this. It told me the quest was in Limbs Unlimited. We're gonna check Ul'dah. Please be an Ul'dah. I don't want to look everywhere. Okay. We have the Samurai. Rise and Fall of the Gentleman. There we go. Okay. That's the one we need. Rise and Fall of Gentlemen. Phoenix down. An old acquaintance of Wyman's is at wit's end, and the businessman would have you help her. Okay. I hear you've been busy bee, Valen. Seems half the whispers that what come my way relate to me comings and goings. Being the active type you are, I reckon, you'd be interested in investigating some queer rumors, am I right? But before that, let me ask. Ever heard of a man named Hildibrand? No. To hear him tell it, he was Eodia's greatest and most famous inspector. Still, can't say I'm surprised you don't know him. To his credit, Hildibrand and his assistant had a knack for showing up when something shady was afoot. As for sussing out the culprits, well, he had his moments, though I hesitate to give him sole credit. Any road, 5 years ago, he gets it in his head that he's cracked the code of Messiah's 7th verse, Dalamud, the Calamity. All of it can be stopped, he says, so long as he finds a hero of prophecy, and wouldn't you know it, the hero was Hildibrand himself. So he flies off towards Dalamud. Aye, that's right, he flew, launches himself straight into the air, somehow, ridiculous as it sounds. Of course, it's only logical that he's got to come back down, though it was only recently that we found his body. I had reason for bringing this up. Right. So Nashu, Hildibrand's erstwhile assistant, has since become an inspector in her own right. At present, she's investigating the queer rumors I mentioned earlier. She's a sweet lass, a bit daft, but sweet nonetheless. So when I hear she's at wit's end, I want to help. Thing is, I prefer to meddle in the affairs of the living zombies. Are most definitely not my forte. So if you're willing, I'd be grateful if you lent her a hand. As for where to find her, she'd like to visit Hildibrand's grave in the Lich Yard. When she's frustrated, try looking for her there first. Okie dokie. Oh my gosh. Get out of the way. Okay. Eastern Thanalan. Oh, I remember this. This is where, the church is. Somewhere around here. Wait, if I just fly... that will be easier. This makes things way easier. Who's this? Nashu. Oh, if only you were still alive, Inspector. You'd know how to stop these zombies. Ah, you there. Could it be? You've come to offer your services to me? What services? Oh, but where are my manners? Allow me to introduce myself. Ahem. My name is Nashu, Agent of Inquiries. Extraordinary Inspector. At least, that's what I'm trying to be. It's not quite as easy as he made it look. Inspector Hildibrand was a great man, a real Aarsian hero. We traveled the world, me and him, solving cases and thwarting evil. No matter the mystery, you could always count on the Inspector to solve it with grace and style. Hello. But then there was the final case. The case of the century, he called it. How to stop the Red Moon from destroying the world. To save us all, he flew into the sky, and all I could do was watch. But then he came back down, and he... Oh, the echo? Right now? Right now we're doing the echo now? We're gonna watch this, oh boy. This is all a joke. A big funny joke, right, Inspector? Any moment now you'll burst out of the ground and shout, "Surprise! Had you fooled, eh?" And we'll laugh. We'll have to actually continue this after. We'll do this now. Okay. This is all a joke. A big funny joke, right, Inspector? What happened to the other member? Come on now. There we go. Ooh, the music is so good. Ooh, it's a Moogle theme, but a minor key. Kupo, who in the seven hells are they? Meddling adventures, I'd wager. Moogle's Guard, to arms. Defend the King, Kupo. Here we go. Oh, I should probably... Oh boy. So many. Okay. It's quiet. I don't like the sound of that. Hail to the King Kupo. Here we go. What in the world? This is so cool. Guys, this song is giving me... This song is giving me real This Is Halloween vibes. This is giving me huge This Is Halloween vibes. This is Halloween. Yeah. This is so cool, the music. This is stressful. Oh boy. We did it. This fight was epic. Absolutely epic. My gosh, so many Koopo sounds everywhere. Let's see. I don't know if I need that. Is anyone gonna take that? Okay, I didn't really need it. Nope. Okay. You did it, Kupo. You did it. Good King Moogle the 12th, may his mighty soul rest in peace, is no more. I shudder to think what might have happened had you not stopped the Moogle's guard when you did. Thank you, Valen. Perhaps now they'll come to their senses and stop playing at fairy tales. Rest assured that the chieftain will have choice words for them too. You should go and tell Puckney Pack that the king is no more, Kupo. She's with Rhea O at Camp Tranquil and can relay the news to the chieftain. Okie dokie. Fascinating. Okay, before we do that, let's check. I know we have a bunch of stuff. I don't know if we can even use this. Okay, I need to start being more generous in these raids. Maybe I don't need everything. Dang, look at that. Okay. I look epic right now. Absolutely epic. Okay, we're gonna go to Camp Tranquil in the South Shroud. Do I dare believe my ears? Good King Moogle Mog the 12th, may his magnificent virtue serve as an example to us all, has fallen? All Moogle-kind owes you a debt, Kupo. Ah, and I sense Rhea O wishes to congratulate you as well. I shall let you two speak without fear of interruption. Good King Moogle? Doesn't sound very good. Hold on, on the property of the Primals. We'll actually continue that stuff later. We're gonna go back to where we were before. Forgot where we were. Either Camp Drybone. Actually, the best way to find out where it is really... Yeah, it was Camp Drybone. I couldn't remember. Okay. I'm gonna go at least get myself all the way to the Echo. Because I've already seen this part. She's pretty. Okay, now he's gonna echo. Okay, wait a minute, guy. Hold on, I need to get something else. Okay, sorry about that. This is all a joke. A big funny joke, right, Inspector? In any moment now, you'll burst out of the ground and shout, "Surprise! Had you fooled!" Eh? And we'll laugh. And laugh. Oh, that guy, I remember him. He was when Sid revealed himself. Or Marquise revealed himself as Sid. Hildibrand Manderville. Beloved son. They say no one remembers the Warriors of Light. Their names, their faces, all gone forever. But I remember you, Inspector. No gentleman, hero Hildibrand. I can never be the hero you were, but I'll do my best to try. Huh? I, Nashu, Inspector Extraordinaire, will carry on your legacy. Look at that. Interesting. So I told myself, well, Nashu, there must be a leader, a head zombie, who tells the rest what to do. Therefore, all we need to do is kill him. Again, that is. Unfortunately, I don't know where he is or how to find him. But now that you're here, my faithful assistant, you can try the one good idea I've come up with so far. If you go to where these dapper zombies were last seen in southern Thanland, you might find them, and then you could become their friend and ask to meet their leader. Yeah, that's sure to work. Okie dokie. Hold on. Wait, how do I... Okay. There we go. Can I fly over the area? Let's see. I absolutely love the fact that we can fly. This is so much fun. It's so much faster. I love that you can hear the wind. This is Amalja territory. I have to wait, hold on, okay. Zombies. I wonder if this fate is actually part of the Questline. Okay, we're halfway now. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, I probably only needed to kill 3 more. Where's the rest? Oh, there's 3. There's some over here. Okay. Why am I not calling on my chocobo? There we go. Participate in the fate, fallen corpses. Okay. Did you find the zombies? You did? That's wonderful. I've been busy too. The head zombie will rue the day he meets me. You'll see. So tell me, what did you learn? Here's the curious parchment. Oh, so you weren't able to make new friends. That's a shame. But this parchment, this is a map of the Sagoli Desert. There's a spot marked here in the south, and look, there's something written here. A gentleman is, rather than does. That sort of reminds me of, well, no matter. Let's see where this map takes us, assistant. Onward to the Sagoli. Okay. We're going way down to the edge of Thanalan. The bottom edge, the southern edge. Southern Thanalan. He looks so funny. I don't think I misread the map. Maybe they're just shy. Though I say we call out to them and let them know we come in peace. And when the leader shows himself, we strike. A gentleman is rather than does. Oh, who summons the gentle dead man? Oh boy. They live, and we hunger. Don't worry, Nashi, we got this. My brothers, lend me your ears. A gentleman does not dine upon his guests. Spare this fine gentleman and fair lady your mastications. Withdraw, I say, and harass them no more. Up in the sky. Look, it's a bird. No, it's an airship. No, it's the inspector. We hear and we obey. Inspector Hildibrand? It is you. It really is you. I knew nothing could kill the great Inspector Hildibrand. Hildibrand? Who is this Hildibrand of whom you speak? My name is Zombabrand, Devourer of Brains, Undead Overlord Extraordinaire. What are you saying? You're not an undead overlord. You're a gentleman, Inspector. Inspector Overlord. Inspector Overlord. Oh, Inspector, you're just confused is all. Don't worry, I'll knock some sense back into that noggin of yours. Stay your hand, my lady. You know not what to do. I love the humor here. Bomb. What? Even if I were the esteemed gentleman your purport to me to be, the concussive force of the blast is more like to liquefy my... If crashing into the ground made you forget, then an explosion of equal force ought to make you remember. I'll save you, Inspector, or kill you trying. See, even you acknowledge the possibility that this plan will result in my... death! What the heck was this quest, guys? What the heck was this quest? What the heck? This is a top tier quest, guys. Normally, I would applaud your ingenuity, Nashu, but I would have preferred that you found a more elegant solution. Ah, he remembers me. Inspector Hildibrand remembers me. Yes, yes, I remember you, my faithful assistant. What I do not quite remember is how I came to be here. Oh. Echo time. Don't tell me he's gonna come out of the ground. Don't tell me this is gonna be The Walking Dead. Gonna come out of the freaking ground. Okay. Nope, I get the sense he's gonna come out of the ground. Yep, put your hand up. Yup, I knew it, guys. I frickin' knew it. Final Fantasy XIV who? No, more like The Walking Dead. Ah, such a wonderful dream. I flew a dragon and... What is this place? And for that matter, who am I? Oh boy. This isn't creepy at all. Yay, I died. What in the world is going on? What in the actual world is going on? I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, have awoken at last. I always knew you'd come back to us. Be it Red Moon or Black Dragon, no fiend is a match for my legendary might. And who might this fine gentleman be? Could be perhaps be one of my many admire. Oh, but what is this faint tingling sensation in my arm? This ringing in my ears? This dizziness? Could it be a case? Quest complete. Okay. Back in the saddle, a mild concussion will not sway Inspector Hildibrand from his true calling. Verily, it could be naught else. Somewhere nearby, dastardly doings are afoot, and only I can thwart them. Copious quantities of sand, unbearable heat. Aha! The Sagoli Desert. I'd bet my life on it. Which means Ul'dah is but a short trek away. Yes, it all fits. Only that den of iniquity could so violently trigger my keen investigator sense. Fear not, law-abiding citizens. Inspector Hildibrand shall soon deliver you from evil. Okie dokie, let's see. Beg your pardon? You wish to question me as to my whereabouts of that deviant running around town dressed in rags? Do I look like a reporter for the Mithril Eye? I do not consort with perverts. My bad for asking. Ooh, look at the little Moogle flag up there. That's really cool. Or a kite. I think that's a kite. Yeah, it's a kite. What? You're looking for a half-naked Highlander? What likes to catch criminals? I think I'd remember a thing like that. If you do manage to find this inspector friend of yours, tell him to do something about that gosh damn duelist. Me mate's pa's cousin's kid's best friend lost his blade the other day to that bastard. Okay. Battles. Sorry lad, but if it's information you want, you'd be served best by going to Wymond. The only rumors I've heard are those about the weapon thief. Calls himself a duelist, or so I hear. But when you don't allow your opponents to refuse, well... Okay. To Wymond we go. Ul'dah is actually really pretty during the daytime. I take it you've dealt with that zombie problem, eh? So do tell, just why were they dressing up like dandies? Wymond! Hey, Wymond! Thor almighty bugger me with a bleeding spear! The dead have risen, and they're walking in the streets of Ul'dah! No need for melodrama, my good man. As you can see, reports of my death were greatly exaggerated. No, you died and then came out of the ground. But okay. Also, Hildibrand is such a character. I love him. He's great. It's true. He's not a zombie. I checked. Aye. You do seem to be hale and healthy. Which begs the question, how in the seven hells did you survive that fall? Why question divine providence? What matters is that Eosia's champion has returned, and that he, and by that I mean I, shall bring this thieving duelist to justice. Heard about that, did you? Might be harder than you think. Even I've got no inkling of that fellow's current whereabouts. Inconceivable. I refuse to believe that the ever-inquisitive, ever-ambitious, ever-reliable Wymond is without a single shred of information, even one of the dubious relevance. Well, I make no promises, mind you. But there was some talk of a fair maiden what said her most. The knave assaulted a young woman as well. The audacity! I should fly to her side at... Why, if it isn't the gentleman from Segoli, I've been standing here the whole time. Excuse me. A serendipitous encounter indeed, unless you too seek the belligerent duelist. Capital! It will be invigorating to engage in a friendly battle of wits. Already the spirit of competition fills me. Come, Nashu, we must away. Damn it, Hildy. I ain't told you the lass's name yet. Well, you can tell me. Wyman believes it would be best if you assisted Inspector Hildibrand with investigation, after her own heart. Well, Valen, you might as well go after him. He'll be disappointed if you don't. The lady in question is named Yellow Moon. She's a woman with a taste for the finer things in life. Safe to say, you'll find her getting fitted for something in the Weaver's Guild most every day. Good luck with the Inspector. Isn't the Weaver's Guild in... I think the Weaver... Oh. Never mind. For some reason, I thought the Weaver's Guild was in Gridania. But now that I remember, I think it's in Ul'dah. And please say that I have an Aethernight in Weaver's Guild, because I just want to go there. Thank goodness. The Steps of Thal. My beloved pure heart was unlike any wand you've ever seen. Elegant, refined, the perfect accessory for any cultured woman. You will bring it back to me, won't you? My priceless possession, callously ripped from the hands of its owner. The lady weeps, and the wind bears her sorrow to his ears. What gentleman could hear this clarion call, and not beg the honor of championing her cause? What in the world? I swear to you, here and now, I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, shall scour all creation, from the deepest pit of the seven hells to the very pinnacle of the heavens, for your pure heart. What he said. And you, my fellow servant of justice, I see your instincts are not to be underestimated, having guided you to this fair maiden's side. Now then, Miss Moon, what can you tell us of the theft? Theft, sir, to be precise. My pure heart was only the most recent item to be taken from me. I'm certain I had it when I left home the other day. After I browsed the latest fashions at Sunsilk and took in the match at the Colosseum, I realized it was gone. So the time and location of the theft are unknown. Essential details, without which we cannot solve the case. There is but one logical course of action, Miss Moon. To coax the hidden clues from your memories, we must reenact that fateful day's excursion to Sunsilk Tapestries. Or, I have an idea. Valen could enter an echo and just echo it. That would be a great idea. About time, Valen. No? Okay. No echo. Okay. Wait, why am I doing that when I cannot pay? I don't want to pay for that. Ul'dah, Steps of Nold. Bum, ba da bum, bum, ba da ba bum, ba da. Miss Moon, would you be so kind as to describe your visit in detail on the day in question? Nothing unusual happened, but if you insist. I was pondering whether or not to purchase a new dress when a man approached me and confessed his undying love. What sort of man says that to a complete stranger, I ask you? Naturally, I was taken aback. I dropped my purse, in shock, not intentionally, on his foot, and he cried out in pain and fled. If I may be so bold, Miss Moon, that strikes me as a most unusual happening. In any case, it appears to be completely unrelated to the theft. Let us next proceed to the Colosseum and see what you remember. Okay, now we need to speak with Hildibrand. Oh, that's not that far. Not that far at all. Once again, Miss Moon, if you would be so kind as to tell us what you remember. Well, like before, nothing unusual happened. I felt like gambling that day, and was debating which match to observe, when a gladiator approached me from behind and confessed his undying love. Naturally, I was taken aback. I whirled about and struck the man in the face with my purse, in shock, not intentionally. Unfortunately, since I was carrying a tremendous sum of money, my purse weighed about 60 pounces, and the blow was enough to render him unconscious. 120 pounces? Miss Moon, you are a remarkably strong woman. Which is precisely why you were targeted. Oh, it's so obvious in hindsight. The thief bore you a grudge. No, it's more than that. He hated you with a passion. There sure are a lot of giant crates in Ul'dah, at the Weaver's Guild, at Sun-Soaked Tapestries, and here too. That's a small detail that seems worth noting. These crates are everywhere, Valen. I wonder what's inside, but I don't see how we can open. Of course. I still have plenty of explosives. Here, why don't you try? It'll be fun. That seems dangerous. But okay. Hello? Oh gods, have mercy! At the heart of every crime rests a single unassailable truth, reached only by navigating a web of falsehoods and contradictions. Hearken to me now, for as a shepherd leads his flock, I shall guide you to my irrefutable conclusion. A gladiator professes his feelings only to be rejected and physically assaulted in response, wounding his pride as a warrior and man, resenting her prowess, whilst recognizing his weakness, he carries out a more feasible vengeance. He robs Yellow Moon of her weapon, the Pure Heart. Inspector, we found the Pure Heart. These strange men sneaking around town in wooden crates had it. It's not what you think. We're not thieves, we're devotees. Oh, shoot. You deviants were behind all the thefts. All this time you've been stalking me. What a nerve. Ah, such unbridled fury, such righteous indignation. We should be glad to accept the goddess's punishment. Goddess? Devotees? But of course. That I had you inspect those crates was a stroke of genius indeed. As I was elucidating but a moment ago, those fiends are obviously the ones responsible for the recent rash of weapon thefts, as those thefts were carried out by a single individual, you imbecile. Lest you've forgotten, the culprit is a duelist. He only claims his victims, weapons after defeating them in single combat. If your powers of observation are as great as you claim, you should have deduced that those buffoons and boxes were incapable of such. I should know. I'm a reporter for the Mithril Eye. My name is Ellie, and I've been investigating these incidents for weeks. Inspector Hildibrand, gentleman investigator and agent of inquiry. I presume you're looking well for a dead man. Would you like to meet one of the duelist's victims? I'll introduce you. With pleasure. You would be willing to share such precious information with me? Your generosity is commendable, Miss Ellie. May this mark the beginning of a long and beautiful friendship. Yes. Very good. The name of the man is... where in the bloody hell do you think you're going? I haven't told you anything yet. Freaking every time we are about to get information about who the duelist is called, something happens and we don't figure it out. The Immaculate Deception. Having no other recourse, Ellie would instead tell you the identity of the victim. I suppose since you're the imbecile's friends, you intend to help him. The man you want to find is an adventurer named Humphrey. At present, he can be found at the Golden Bazaar. With luck, the good inspector may find his way there by the time you arrive. If not, then so be it. Haha, I wonder what will happen when he discovers that the victim is a perpetrator as well. To the Golden Bazaar. Okay. Ah, I'm Humphrey, and you are? At last I've caught up with you. You there, young sir. I am told you are a victim of the marauding duelist. Me? A victim? How amusing. You amuse me. True, I was challenged by the duelist not long ago, but where he thought to find he found a warrior of light instead. I defended my honor and my blade. See for yourself. You mean you won? That's amazing. Well, it was nothing compared to what I faced at Cartonneau. Magitech to the right of us, Magitech to the left of us, stuck in the middle with Master Lu. We were. Core, he was a dab hand with the old magic, he was. I tried to save him, of course, but there's a limit to how many giant beasties a man can. That man is no warrior of light. Tell them, Eleazar. Tell them how he lost and surrendered a sword that was not his own. Liar! Scoundrel! I trusted that bastard with me father's blade. Bid him take it to me, Switty, for restoration. Even gave him gil to pay for it. Then he comes crawling back sniveling and begging forgiveness for losing it in a duel, as if that's enough to get set things right. Look at me, you bleeding whoreson, look at me. Me flowing golden locks are no more. I've gone bald from the stress and heartbreak. I swear to everything holy that you'll face a reckoning if you don't bring her back to me. Someone's a little angry. Alright. He beat the shite out of me and took the old man's sword. I used the gil to pay the chirurgeon. I have no idea where he or the sword is. What am I supposed to do, huh? I can't give him what I don't have, unless you help me find the sword. That's what you do, right? Help people. Have you no shame? First you claim a legacy not your own, then you beg others to help you with problems of your own making. You will refuse this man, won't you, Inspector? And what if Eleazar's flowing golden locks? And what of Eleazar's flowing golden locks? How will forsaking young Humphrey help the man he has wronged? Good for you, Hildibrand. We shall begin our search for the sword by questioning the people of the Golden Bazaar. And question the people we will. Antique swords? Oh, I haven't the foggiest about that. That traveling merchant, John Jonapa, is the one you ought to speak with, assuming he hasn't left. That boy should be ashamed of himself, robbing poor Eleazar of a priceless family heirloom. Just goes to show you should never trust an adventurer who claims to be a warrior of light. Thieves and tricksters, the lot of them. It may not be the most honorable solution, but mayhap you should consider giving Elazar the counterfeit blade. If the deception brings him peace in his final days, would it be so wrong? Elazar's sword wasn't much to look at, but at least it was authentic, more than a few collectors have been tricked into purchasing counterfeit relics. I'm afraid I have no knowledge of an ancient sword, at least not of one I can guarantee to be authentic. You see, any wares I determine to be of dubious origins, I immediately discard in the spring east of Camp Drybone. Although I have no swords for sale at present, I may have disposed of a facsimile similar in design, similar in design to the one you describe. This presents a quandary. Though I am loath to deceive an honorable man like Elazar, a well-intentioned ruse may put his heart at ease, thus spurring the rejuvenation of his flowing golden locks, whilst we continue to search for the genuine article. Well, if there is a sword in that spring, it won't remain there for long. It's one of the more convenient sources of fresh water for the common folk in Camp Drybone. Tisk. You should endeavor to be more optimistic, Miss Ellie. Like me. I say we search the spring first before declaring all to be lost. I like Hildibrand. I like him a lot. Okay. Whew. It occurs to me that I am not yet fully recovered from my accumulated injuries. It would not be prudent to immerse my body in water, not without first coating it with a liberal application of salamander oil. That is, indeed, on many an occasion, my dearest mother tended my childhood scrapes just so. You understand the importance of physical rehabilitation, yes? Then you can assist me by pouring the oil all over my body. Okay. There you go. Ah, this comforting scent, as though I'm a child in her arms. Quickly now, before it dries, knead the oil into my aching flesh. This isn't weird at all. Ah, the relga. The pain multiplies manifold. Gently, now gently. Oh gods, oh gods, oh gods! Yes, at last my muscles slacken and soften, the warmth spreads, and the pain becomes pleasure. Oh my gosh, he's doing the little Zack thing. He's doing squats like Zack and Cloud. I love it, I love it. Oh, more? Oh, okay. You having fun there? Right there, yes. Keep doing that, just like that. Just like, oh, yes. Now once more with feeling. Hello. Massage Hildibrand yet again. What is going on, guys? What is going on? I'm so confused. What in the world? Oh, wow. This is a long one. Oh, never before have I received such splendid ministrations. Now then, into the spring. You as well, my good man. Okay. Holy pot. Let's grab that. Searching for anything of interest. Let's grab that. We have a muddy bottle over here in this little indent in the cave. And then we have a muddy pebble over here. Why the heck is this muddy pebble taking a long time? It's a muddy pebble. You've been productive. Excellent. May I see what you found? Well, we have some worthless bottle, we have a useless rock, and we have an irrelevant potsherd. Here you go. No sign of the sword Jojonpa mentioned, I see. Ugh! Now I'm all wet. What was that anyway? Did something cause you to? There it is. It's right there. Once again, my instincts have guided us into our query. That I had you search that section of the spring with a stroke of... achoo. Inspector, it's bad for your health to conduct investigations in these clothes. I'll go to Old Da and fetch you some new ones. How thoughtful of you, Nashu. While you're there, purchase a few bottles of hair tonic for Elazar as well. The newest, most potent blend you can find. Bum 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 bum. Is it not wonderful, my friend? Soon all of Elazar's woes will be no more. Okay, report to Elazar. As promised, I return to you your father's ancient blade. Aye, it is her. Every chip and scratch is just as I remember. God bless you, sir. I never expected you would go to such lengths for two strangers without thoughts of reward. Altruism is a rare trait these days. 'Tis common enough if you know where to look. A gentleman recognizes the good in every soul, and understands that none deserve to be forsaken. Spoken like a true gentleman, though your garments beg to differ. Inspector, I brought your change of clothing. I also bought a supply of tonic from this peddler I met in Pearl Lane. Excellent work, Nashu. If you would just bring me that case. Echo? Oh. What? Inspector? Inspector Hildibrand? There appears to be something lodged in my forehead. Could it be a missive from an adoring admirer? This questline is so bizarre. I love it. The author neglected to pen her name. I shall come to claim the collector's blade. Is that supposed to be flattering? No, you. It's supposed to be intimidating. The duelist wrote this. He's daring you to stop him. A challenge? For me? At last, the curtain rises. Very well. If I am to duel the duelist, I must dress for the occasion. What? Why is Hildibrand making a big moment of this? I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinary, accept your challenge. This is the best quest. This is the best quest in the game. I'm having more fun with this than the MSQs. I haven't had an MSQ this silly. He's incredible. So bold. So majestic. Just like a warrior of light. No, a gentleman of light. He is exceptionally something. Core, Inspector Hildibrand, you look amazing. Wow. What in the world? Who is that? Hildibrand. Who in the world? This is far from the strongest of swords. Wait. Blue skies in the rolling desert. Is this who I think it is? How much longer must I seek the Blade of Legend? Is this who I think it is? Is this who I think it is? The music. It's giving Gilgamesh. It's giving Gilgamesh. It's giving Gilgamesh. I freaking love Gilgamesh. Please. Oh my gosh. Is the duelist Gilgamesh? What in the world? Challenge accepted, my worthy opponent. You shall not claim the blade. With me, let us call it genius. I shall bring it to you justice. Well, you wish to duel with weapons, no wits. The bridge hardly seems appropriate for such a battle. Hildibrand will return in the three collectors. The bridge. It's Gilgamesh. Battle on the big bridge. Hey, I know that spear. That's the one I found buried with the pumpkins. Pumpkins sort of remind me of... no, it's gone. Never mind. Guys, that was amazing. That was amazing. That was amazing. Best quest ever. I've had so much with that quest. That quest was freaking phenomenal. That is probably the most fun I've ever had watching a side story in a game. That was great. I'm excited. I really hope it's Gilgamesh. I really want to fight Gilgamesh. But with that being said, thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment down below. And I will see you in the next video where I hopefully, maybe, fight Gilgamesh. See you next time, guys. Bye.